African Games silver medalist from last year from Morocco on home soil in Rabat. He is seeded to ranked 18th in the World Olympic rankings, and this has the makings of a good contest. Bwambale, and we found out he spoke to Olympic Channel after his victory over Bwambale Jr. of Angola. Split decision that was, 3-2, and wasn't that happy with his performance. Felt he didn't use his reach enough in that contest, and maybe he will do so more today.
22-year-old and a 20-year-old, so and the second seed, Baalla.
Mentioned Baalla winning silver at the African Games. He actually defeated Eli Ochola, who we just saw win. He defeated him at the African Games in the semi-final. So it could be a semi-final rematch between Ochola and Baalla.
It is the debut, I believe, if I'm reading the draw correctly, for Bwambale. 22.
Yeah, both. Bwambale beat Angola's Luvumbo Kyala Jr. Baalla did have a bye through.
Okay, Baalla, okay.
To the quarterfinals. And
here we go.
Underway. Bwambale in the red, Baalla in the blue. You can see the Ugandan flag in the background. They'll be cheering on their man in red. And already Baalla getting to work.
I'm going to say
Baalla in the corner.
Will not go through.
Wow, Baalla already getting through. Bold prediction from Tom Kirkland already.
I'm off that fence that you keep building for me.
Baalla looks the taller of the two, actually, although Bwambale just crouching down a bit. That's a bit deceptive. But Bwambale, I think, the taller of the two. But Baalla keen to move forward, the man in blue. Just over a minute gone in this first round, and a bit of a wrestling match. The American referee intervenes. Hear the singing in the crowd.
Yes.
It's a bit better from Bwambale, the Ugandan, using the jab and following up. Is that a mouth guard out?
We've had a succession of mouthpieces out in the last few days, and we've had some slips.
Yep.
Some induced by punches, but they've been, ruled slips in my opinion, and a couple. Hard to say sometimes when they're hit on while they're slipping.
Baalla on the attack again, mouth guard in place. Good right from Baalla. Not too much.
Really not too much from
either man so far. There's a frenetic beginning. And I dare say they might just get through to the end of this round and we'll see a bit more action in round two. See Baalla loading up the uppercut, but taken on the gloves. Bwambale showing a bit of speed and first with the jab, but Baalla counters. Now Baalla with the low hands.
Yeah, very low.
Maybe not the most prudent thing for a heavyweight to be doing.
And hits in the back of the head, which he gets warned about there.
Acknowledges the warning. Baalla, good right through the guard. Close first round. Very close first round.
There's another mouth guard.
I think it's Bwambale this time. No, it's Baalla. We have seen points deducted for repeated loss of the mouth guard, and you can see the referee having a word. That's a good right through from Bwambale. I'm really struggling.
I'm gonna take the pressure off of you, and I'm gonna say that it's the blue corner.
Yeah, that's the way I was leaning.
second seed. I thought he was just a little bit more under control.
A bit more busy in the early
and you had a sense that like there's more purpose in his punches.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't all land.
I'd agree with that.
You left me out there to go ahead and lead you there. It was rare that
you took the initiative. I didn't think you were going to, but
really?
You did. And but I agree with the points you made, and we'll see what the judges thought. One judge for Bwambale, but the other 4 for Baalla. And, again, can't have too many complaints.
No.
About that. I'd agree with everything you said there.
Do you agree that this will not go the full 3?
Let's wait and see.
Let's wait through 3 rounds.
I think Bwambale needs to come out firing.
I agree, because I think at some point, I think Balla's firepower is going to take its toll if there isn't more opposition. But
yeah,
that's just my read.
Bwambale just needs to throw a bit more, I think.
Yeah. And law of averages, we haven't had one yet, and we're into the heavies, so how's that?
40 seconds gone in round 2. Bwambale just trying to get something going. He's on the offensive a bit more in this second round. Baalla with the left through the guard. It's a bit more intent from Bwambale, which I think we need to see.
And Baalla, I was impressed, but he's just missing a lot.
Bwambale backs his man up against the rope. Baalla turns him around.
He does.
It's well done from the Moroccan. But again, all of these punches landing on the side, not really making clean contact. There was intent in that uppercut from Baalla, but it missed. That was a good combination from Baalla. Back comes Bwambale. Bit of holding from Sweden-based Ugandan. There's a bit of a messy attack from Bwambale, and Baalla able to see it off, missing with the right.
Balla's just missing a lot, and that's keeping.
It was a good uppercut there from Baalla, though.
Bwambale with the shot, I think he's. I still.
Oh, good right from Bwambale. That's his best punch.
Yeah.
Baalla took it well. Inside the final minute of round 2, Bwambale, I don't know if that's just given him a bit of confidence, landing that right. It was a clean shot, and we've been short of those in this round, in this contest.
30 seconds now.
It's a good right from Baalla.
He keeps trying to extricate himself so he can reload. 25.
Again, just missing the target. Left from Bwambale did hit the mark, but not too much power behind it. Inside the final 10 seconds. Heard the referee warn about holding again.
Yes.
Just not too many shots being landed. Was there a bit of a bunch of heads there?
No, you're right. I think there's a lot of anticipation as we watch the punches load up and get fired, but neither one really landing.
No.
Now,
what do you make?
I'm going to stick with.
Are you? I suspect. Yeah, I thought Bwambale might have shaded it, but
this is not going to be all 5 judges. I just think it's going to go again to
Baalla.
Yeah. Maybe 4-1 or possibly 3-2. I think. Not much in the round, frankly.
No. Lacking fireworks. Let's see what the judges made of it. All 5 to Baalla.
That's a surprise. But again, I don't think Bwambale did enough to really get their attention.
No. And that puts Baalla in a very strong position. He's up by 2 points on 4 scorecards. And so Bwambale needs to do something special here.
Away we go.
And he's just connecting with that jab right at the start of the round. Just a bit more intent. He needs more than jabs to win this, though.
I think Baalla will be completely okay with a slugfest here.
Yeah, he just looks to have a bit more in his punches.
Yeah,
as Baalla. Although they're both heavyweights, so I dare say if Bwambale connects, it will.
That's a good point.
Do some damage, but out of the two, you feel that if one lands on the button, Balla's the one who's going to have more impact.
Yeah.
Bwambale just putting together a couple of punches, but again, too much behind them. Got a little combination in there.
And again, to our users and viewers out there on Olympic Channel, #boxing, let us know where you're watching and how much you're enjoying this. And also, just to let you know, it's unclear whether the corners and or the boxers know the scores at the end of each round.
That's right.
You would think they would.
Just a bit of wrestling there, which the referee is pulling up Baalla for. Again, just not too much being landed here.
No,
that was a late hit by Bwambale, and
Baalla continues to miss high. You'd think he would bring the scope down a little lower.
Yeah, neither man's really found their range, have they?
No.
It's still sighters being thrown, but
yes,
not hitting the mark. Bwambale did land there with a right, though.
But he needs to do a lot more work.
Yeah,
there just hasn't been enough of that. But again, with a minute to go, and in this weight class, anything is possible.
Bwambale now, he's got to leave it all on the line.
He caught that right hand.
Yeah, he did. He's got to leave it all on the line now because place in the semi-finals up for grabs. Got to seize the opportunity. And Baalla looking pretty comfortable. Oh, there's a wrestle from Baalla. Bwambale goes to the deck. Now, it's not the first time Balla's been wrestling. And not the first time he's given that signal. Another one of those, there might be a point deduction.
Yeah,
there's only 20 seconds to go.
Good point.
Bwambale just needs to start unloading. He is boxing for the Bombers from Uganda. He needs to land a bomb in these last 5 seconds, but I don't think it's going to happen as Baalla holds on, runs down the clock, and it looks like the Moroccan is through to the semi-finals. Hear the vuvuzelas, but you can see the Ugandan fans.
Yeah, it's a restrained vuvuzela if possible. They're not full of throat into those.
No, and you can see they look pretty subdued.
Yeah.
In the stand, and I think they know. Especially, they'll have seen the scorecards. They'll know that their man hasn't done enough to make it through to the semi-finals. Place in the last 4 against Eli Ochola, the prize for the winner. And we'll soon find out who that is. We expect it to be Youness Baalla of Morocco in the blue. He has his fist in the air. He looks like he thinks he's won it.
It would be a huge upset. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Youness Baalla, winner on point. Smiles all round, no complaints from the Ugandan corner.
No, and again, a quick